Hello, good day, Ma'am May. We are here to share our knowledge about the topic that you given us. I'm Leonard James Garcia. I'm going to report the Isaac Newton intellectual revolution. So, Isaac Newton is an English mathematician, physicist, astronomer, theologian, and author. So, si Isaac Newton ay isa sa malawak na kinikilala bilang ang pinaka-maimpluwensyang scientist o siyentipiko. Siya ang sumulat ng aklat na Mathematical Principles sa likas na pilosopiya noong taong 1687 o 1687. So, Isaac Newton also formulated the laws of motion and universal gravitation. There was a time na inilarawan ng isang scientist si Isaac Newton bilang ang pinakamataas na henyo at pinaka-misteryosong karakter sa kasaysayan ng agham. His three greatest discoveries was the theory of universal gravitation, the nature of white light, and calculus. So, itong tatlo ang dahilan kung bakit siya itinuring na ang mahalagang tao sa kasaysayan ng agham.
Information theory, a mathematical representation of the conditions and parameters affecting the transmission and processing of information, most closely associated with the work of American electrical engineer Claude Shannon in the mid-20th century. Information theory is chiefly of interest to communication engineers, though some of the concepts have been adapted and used in such fields as psychology and linguistics. Information theory overlaps heavily with communication theory, but it is more oriented towards the fundamental limitation of the processing and communication of the information, and less oriented towards the detailed operation of particular devices. So yun no, sabi dito na si Claude Shannon daw ang nag-invento ng information theory noong 20th century. Then sabi ang teorya ng impormasyon ay nilikha upang pang mapabilis ang pagbibigay ng mga impormasyon sa mga tao. So yun, information theory is chiefly interested communication engineers. So sabi maraming nagka-interest ng mga engineer sa teorya na to. So yun, mas lalo nilang pinalawak itong information theory. Tapos yun, marami silang gumamit sila ng mga devices din, like example na yung mga TV, television, radio. Sa pamamagitan nito napahatid nila ng mas mabilis yung mga impormasyon na dapat malaman ng mga tao. So magpahanggang sa ngayon nagagamit pa rin natin yung theory na to, pagbibigay ng mga impormasyon sa mga tao. Hanggang ngayon nangyayari pa rin siya. So
Science and Technology in National Building. Brief historical background of science and technology in the Philippines. Pre-colonial period. Pre-colonial period ay malawakang tumutukoy sa tagal ng panahon bago ang pagpapakilala ng kolonyalismo ng Europa sa mga lugar sa buong mundo. Ito ay maaaring magkaroon ng iba't ibang kahulugan at takdang panahon. Halimbawa, ang pre-colonial ng Amerika ay natapos sa pagtuklas ni Christopher Columbus ng bagong daigdig noong 1492, habang ang pre-colonial period ng 1800s nang simula ng mga bansang Europeo at kolonisasyon ng malawakang tipak ng kontinente. Colonial period. Colonial period ay isang panahon sa kasaysayan ng isang bansa kung saan ito ay napapailalim sa pamamahala ng kolonyal na kapangyarihan, ay maaaring tumutukoy sa kolonyal na pananakop ng mga Espanyol sa Guatemala, Viceroyalty ng Peru, kolonyal na kasaysayan ng Estados Unidos. Halimbawa, ang mahabang kontrol na ginagawa ng Imperyo ng Britanya sa halos lahat ng North America, bahagi ng Africa at India ay isang halimbawa ng kolonyal na dominasyon. Post-colonialism. Post-colonialism ang makasaysayang panahon o estado ng mga pangyayari na kumakatawan sa resulta ng kolonyalismo. Ng kanluraning termino ay maaari ding gamitin upang ilarawan ang kasabay na proyekto upang muling bawiin at pag-isipang muli ang kasaysayan at ahensya ng mga taong nasa ilalim ng iba't ibang anyo ng imperialismo.
The Filipino presidents and their contributions in the development of science and technology in the Philippines. The Philippine presidents and the status of the science and technology during their administrations. First is the President Carlos P. Garcia. He became the 8th President of the Republic of the Philippines in 1957 until the 1961. He lack of support of experimental work, marginal budget for scientific research, and low salaries of scientists employed by the government, and established the National Science Development Board Press. Garcia first instituted the policy with the issuance of Resolution number 202 of the National Economic Council on August 28, 1958. This policy dictates that Filipinos would have preferences over non-Filipinos in receiving foreign exchange. In line with the policy, Garcia pledged that his administration would assist Filipino entrepreneurs to make ventures and industries dominated by non-Filipinos. Second is the President Ferdinand Marcos. He became the 10th President in 1965 to 1986. He directed the Department of Education to revitalize the science courses in public high schools, channeled additionally funds to support projects in applied sciences and science education. He proclaimed 35 hectares in Bukutan, Taguig, Rizal as the site of the Philippine Science Community. Scholarship for graduate and undergraduate science scholars and workshops on fisheries and oceanography. Added the Philippine Coconut Research Institute to the NSDB to modernize the coconut industry, and support for the promotion of scientific research and invention with the Presidential Decrees number 49 series of 1972. He enacted a law under Presidential Decrees number 1003-A series of 1976 to establish the National Academy of Science and Technology. And he enacted a law on the completion of the National Agriculture and Life Sciences Research Complex at the University of the Philippines at Los Baños, in Executive Order number 840 series of 1982. Marcos assisted 107 institutions in undertaking nuclear energy work by sending scientists to study nuclear science technology abroad, and providing basic training to 482 scientists, doctors, engineers, and technicians. He established the Mindanao and Visayas campuses of the Philippine Science High School to encourage careers in science and technology. He established the Philippine Atmospheric Geophysical and Astronomical Services Administration or PAGASA under the Department of National Defense to provide environmental protection and to utilize the scientific knowledge to ensure the safety of the people. Of the Presidential Decrees number 78 series in 1972. In 1972, he created the National Grains Authority to provide for the development of the rice and corn industry to fully harness it for the economy of the country,
of the Presidential Decree Number 4 Series in 1972. He also established the Philippine Council for Agricultural Research to support the progressive development of agriculture, forestry, and fisheries for the nation. Third is President Corazon Aquino, the 11th President of the Republic of the Philippines in 1986 to 1992. Her contribution of the National Science and Technology Authority was replaced by the Department of Science and Technology. Science and technology role in economic recovery and sustained economic growth was highlighted. She created the Presidential Task Force for the Science and Technology, which came up with the first Science and Technology Master Plan, or the STMP. In Executive Order Number 128, abolished RA Number 3859, also known as the Philippine Inventors Incentive Act. In this executive order, he gave the assistance to the Filipino inventors through giving financial aid, patent application assistance, legal assistance, and to help inventors market their products domestically and abroad. In RA 6655, or the Free Public Secondary Education Act of 1988, opened doors to free education at the secondary level. In this act declares it is the policy of the state to provide for a free public secondary education to all qualified citizens. The act stipulates that students enrolled in the secondary course offerings are to be free from payment of tuition and other school fees, except the fees related to the membership in the school. And lastly, she aimed at the scientific and technological literacy among Filipinos, or the Science for the Masses program. Next is the President Fidel V. Ramos, term in the 1992 to 1988. The contribution of the President Fidel V. Ramos has significant increase in personnel specialization in the science and technology field. Addition of the Philippine Science High School in Visayas and Mindanao. Government provide 3,500 scholarship for the students who were taking up professions related to S&T, or the science and technology. Schools were becoming more modernized and updated with the addition of high-tech equipment for students. Priority for science and technology personnel increased when Magna Carta for Science and Technology Personnel, or the Republic of the Act Number 8439 was established, enacted of a law creating a nationwide system of high school specializing in the field of science and engineering, or the Science and Technology Scholarship Law of 1994. An award was published in order to give incentives and rewards for people who have been influential in the field of science and technology, or the Inventors and Inventions Incentives Act of Republic Act Number 7459, and enacted the Intellectual Property Code of the Philippines Republic Act Number 8293. Next is the President Joseph Estrada, the 13th President of the Republic of the Philippines in 1988 to 2001. President Joseph Estrada launched a full-scale program based on a cost-effective irrigation technologies, establishment of one science high school in every province, advancing of industry and schools into the internet age, and the passage of the E-Commerce Act. President Estrada have the Republic Act Number 8792, or the Electronic Commerce Act of 2000, which outlaws the computer hacking and provides opportunities for new businesses emerging from the internet, driving new economy. And lastly, the 14th President of the Republic of the Philippines, President Gloria Macapagal Arroyo, in 2001 to 2010. The science and technology sector of the Philippines was dubbed as the Golden Age during her term. numerous laws and projects that concerns both the environment and science to push technology as a tool to increase the country's economic level. The term of the Filipino Vision was the coined term used in helping the Philippines to be an innovation hub in Asia. Science and Technology and Innovation, or the STI, was developed further by strengthening the schools and education system, such as the Philippine Science High School, or PSHS, which focuses on science, technology, and mathematics in their curriculum, and imposed the Republic Act of 10601, which improves the agriculture and fisheries sector through mechanization. And the Republic Act number 7687, also known as the Science and Technology Scholarship Act of 1994, provides for scholarship to talented and deserving students whose families' socioeconomic status do not exceed the set cut-off values for certain indicators. The qualifier must have pursued priority fields of the study in basic sciences, engineering, and other applied sciences, and the science and mathematics teaching.